We have the latest on the newly lifted mask mandate.
And we'll tell you all about the new construction at JO and how it might affect you.
I'm Kayla Figures.
And I'm Ryan Brooks. Your news starts now. We've had a big change this week with the lifting of mask requirements on campus.
UT leaders says it's because Governor Bill Lee signed legislation banning mask mandates. UT President Randy Boyd waived the mask requirements immediately. The university system has applied for an exemption. We will let you know what happens.
Construction will be happening today, Friday, November 19th, and Monday, November 22nd for students living in Johnson O'Beer apartments. Maintenance will be installing a new sprinkler system, which will cause loud and ongoing construction that should be expected during the day for residents. Those living in dormitories ending in numbers 33 and 23 should anticipate contractors present for further installation of sprinkler systems.
International Education Week kicked off with a nice lunch and some fun dancing. The kickoff event was held in the Tennessee Room at the UC. There was food from different countries and all of it tasted amazing. There were also booths set up from various international clubs. To end the event, some of the students did K-pop dances to famous K-pop songs. Hopefully you've been keeping up with all of the other fun International Week events. The TAPS project returned to UTC campus.
Dozens of trumpet players came to UTC to take part. Here's their story. The musical piece Taps traditionally lasts seconds, but with the help of trumpet players from across our area, it lasted longer, reaching across our campus. This rendition started at Heritage Plaza with UTC senior Asher Isaac.
It's hard to describe because, we do this event and we do it for everyone who's served and who we've lost. And to have the honor of starting it off is very, very surreal. It's something that I'm so proud to do.
UTC professor Erica Schaefer started the TAPS project 5 years ago. Those who take part are positioned around the campus, playing round-robin style, with the next player starting as the previous player starts the last notes.
You still get nervous. I still get nervous. It's, you're playing by yourself. It's not an easy thing to play. Taps is not easy. And, you feel the importance of it. You want to do well.
Participation is not limited to UTC students and faculty.
Yeah, it's kind of weird when you start hearing it from a distance, and then it just gets closer and closer until it just makes kind of a whole circle.
What's the weather going to be over Thanksgiving weekend?
Our Chauncey Figures have the answer. We have a chilly weekend ahead with lows in the 30s and high of 61 on Sunday. Overnight temperature will drop even more, all the way down to a low of 25 degrees next Tuesday night. We're going to see a freeze or two in the coming days. And wear your raincoats. We're looking at a 70% chance of rain starting on Sunday and continue through Thanksgiving weekend with only a small break from Monday to Wednesday of next week. Caleb and Ryan, back to you.
Alex Jones has been found liable by default in an ongoing lawsuit with parents of Sandy Hook Elementary shooting victims. Jones has repeatedly stated on his web show InfoWars that the shooting was a hoax. According to the judge's ruling, Jones refused to turn over evidence that his companies financially benefited from these claims. Families of these victims have experienced harassment and death threats due to Jones' claims about the massacre. The judge will hold a hearing to determine how much Jones will pay in damages.
The University of Tennessee System and the Tennessee Department of Mental Health Services and Substance Abuse Services is conducting a student mental health support training for UT faculty and students on December 2nd from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. UTC will be holding an in-person gathering to view the virtual training as a group in the Tennessee room of the UC. You can virtually attend the mental health support training on your own. If you choose to attend the virtual training on your own, search Student Mental Health Support Training in your UTC email to find a registration link and training agenda.
Saturday is Senior Day for our senior Mocs and Military Appreciation.
And we have a game of the week down in Georgia as they're in the second round of the playoffs. Here's Chris Figures with sports.
It's Senior Day as well as Military Appreciation Day Saturday. The Mocs and the Citadel Bulldogs square off at Finley Stadium Saturday afternoon. Chattanooga looks to rise to 7-4 and hopefully have plans to play in the FCS playoffs. Rashawn Freeman, Jordan Jones, Jarrell Lawson, Eli Shepard, and Cole Strains are the seniors who will be honored Saturday. Kickoff is set for 1:30 p.m. on ESPN+. Active and veteran military will get in free for showing their military ID or credentials. There are also a $5 general admissions ticket for their families as well. And our last high school football game of the week will be down in Thompson, Georgia, as the undefeated Bulldogs of Thompson High School will host the Tigers of Ringo in the second round of the GHSA 3A playoffs. The Bulldogs are coming off a 1-point win against Jackson High School in their first round, but as for Ringo, they are coming off a stellar win over Hart County. This is the first meeting between the Bulldogs and the Tigers. Kickoff is set for 7:30 p.m. Also, our Saturday slate for college football will include Ohio State versus Michigan State, Cincinnati versus SMU, and Oregon versus Utah. That does it for sports. Caleb and Ryan, back to you.
That's this edition of Mocs News. Thanks for joining us. Be sure to keep up with us on our Facebook page.
We are also on Twitter and YouTube. Have a good weekend.